Hello and welcome to this Norbord My Cabinet Guide video on how to assemble a 1000mm bridging unit in the Cooke Lewis range. It's always best to assemble your unit on the cardboard box. That way you can protect the panels. This is my back panel. You have a hole in the left and right hand side of the back panel. These are where you adjust your wall hanging brackets through. In this unit there is a back rail and it is edged on the top edge. In your pack you will have a joining bolt fixing pack, your wall hanging brackets and a right and a left gas arm. In each box there is an assembly guide. Please take the time to read this as there is useful information on here that will help you to build your unit. It also tells you what items are in the box and the minimum tools required to get the job done. So I take my end panels, lay them out so I have a left and a right hand end panel. So to do this I'm going to lay them out so they're groove to groove. The 2 holes are towards the bottom of your end panel, the 4 holes are towards the top. The fittings have been pre-inserted to make it both easier and quicker for you to assemble your unit. The base panel has 2 holes that are behind the back panel. You use these to screw up into your back rail to add strength to your unit. I'm going to place my base panel, which has the 2 holes in it, towards the bottom of my unit, like so, tightening up the cams as I go. You can use a cordless screwdriver to put the fittings in on your unit. But we would recommend a handheld screwdriver because that way when you're putting the fittings in you can make sure you don't over tighten them. I'm now going to place my top panel into position, again making sure that the groove is against the groove. Tightening up the cams. I'm now going to slide my back panel into my unit, ensuring that the holes are towards the top of the unit, and the top of the unit is the end of the end panels where are the 4 holes behind the back panel. Okay, so slide this in. Like so. Now before I put my last end panel on, I'm going to put my back rail into position here. Keeping the edging strip towards the top, I place it into its pre-drilled holes. I now take my last end panel and put that into position. Tighten the cams up. Again, tighten the cams up. Okay, so I'm now going to turn my unit onto its front so I can put the screws in the back here in these pre-drilled holes. Using the 250mm screws provided, press down on your back rail and pre-drill it. And insert the 50mm into position. Tighten them up. I'm now going to fit my wall hanging brackets into the holes provided behind the back panel. Making sure that the tag is up, I insert my wall hanging brackets into my side panels, pull the tag down. I'm now going to drill a quick hole in here, and then using the screws provided, and then repeat for the other side. Down, drill the hole. When it is fixed to the wall and adjusted to the correct height, insert the silver cover caps in there. These are your gas arm fittings. They are marked right and left. We fit the right hand one to the right hand end panel. Put the fittings in. and then screw it to the unit. There are 6 Euro screws required for each gas arm fitting. Repeat for the left hand side, again making sure you use all 6 screws. I'm going to fix a push to open hinge pack to this 1000mm bridging unit. You need hinge pack J Plus for this, and all the components you require are in here. Have your gas pistons, your cover plates, your grey and brown smoves, your push to open mechanism, and 3 push to open hinges. I fitted my gas arms and I fitted my hinge plates. I'm now going to fit my hinges to my door. Okay, I fitted my 3 hinges. You know if they're push to open hinges because they don't lock shut. They're always trying to open, like that. I'm going to fit my 2 brown and grey smoves, and they go into the unit here, and you push. This one actually pushes the door open. Repeat for the other side. Following the assembly guide, you now need to mark your door and your end panel prior to fitting your push to open mechanism. Again, don't push too hard in case you go through your door frame. So I've also marked my unit out. I'm going to drill that now. You now need to connect the 2 parts of your push to open together. You've got your cover and your push to open mechanism. You slide the 2 parts together like this. And what you must make sure is you have a mirror image for the other side. If required, you can adjust the positioning of your push to open mechanism forward or backwards by either turning this one way or turning it the other, and that'll move it forward and backwards. I'm fitting my left hand push to open mechanism. The hook should always be pointing down when you fit it into your unit. So put the screw in. Screw it into your pre-drilled holes. Repeat for the right hand side. You fit your push to open catch with the screws towards the inside of the door and the catch mechanism itself towards the outside of the door. And repeat for the other side. Okay, I'm now going to fit my gas pistons, making sure that I fit them correctly, and the correct way is the larger side goes at the top of your unit, like so, and the thinner side goes at the bottom, like that. So that is correct. If you fit it like that, that is incorrect. That's the push to open mechanism working. I'm now going to put my second gas piston to my other gas arm. Fit in the last hinge, like that. I now fit my gas arms. You may find that you need to adjust the push to open mechanism, and as I said earlier on, you just turn the screw at the back either left or right to pull the mechanism forward or backwards. So let's see. So push it back, click, click, push the door and it opens. Don't forget, remove the plastic cover when your kitchen is ready to be inspected by all your friends. You now need to put your covers on. The grey cover goes on here like this, and then there is a cover plate for your hinges that clips on like this, and also a cover plate for your gas arms, and that goes on like that. And just repeat for the other 2 hinges and the other gas arm.